Hey, folks, welcome to the Generational Gap. I am Robert, your resident Gen Xer, and right over there, that's John, your resident millennial. Jo- Hi, John.
Hi.
My tang got a little tungled. My
It did.
bad. Yeah. You look small, John. You look smaller than normal.
It's
Why is
because
that?
I found the HD function on my camera, and so it was like being to move you back a little bit because you're just too damn sexy.
Wait, I don't understand. So it's a miniaturization feature? Is that what it is?
No, like I said, it decided since I was going to go from standard definition to high definition that I would just be too damn sexy for the stream to function. So it had to make me smaller and less easy to see so that I wouldn't
Uh,
overload
Gotcha.
OBS and our chat, with.
So you don't know where the zoom feature is. Gotcha. All right.
Right, correct.
Uh, you don't know how to make the camera zoom. Thanks.
Right.
Thanks. That explains everything. And they call me the boomer. They call me the
Correct.
boomer.
You are the boomer.
Jesus. Jesus. I see Saint in the house and I see High Leaf in the house. Good evening, bitches, says Saint. And High Leaf rolling in his half track as usual. The quad 20 millimeters. Or, as I like to think of it, the single 80 millimeter, four barrel 80 millimeter. How's that? Does that work?
I suppose.
And Ed, of course. I believe you saw Ed earlier this evening, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I was just visiting him, for a little while, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Let's do a show," and I was like, "Whoa, you can't do that to me, Ed. You can't just, you know." I thought we were
Yeah.
having a good time, just hanging out, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Let's do a show." So yeah, no, I stood in for his normal co-host Elaine, since she was off traipsing about the countryside, frolicking, I believe.
Oh my
And
God.
so I stood in and got my hands dirty and did the grunt work
Don't people
to make
understand?
sure that
Don't people?
what
This during these difficult times. Frolicking is just not something you should be doing.
yeah, frolicking I've heard is a super spreader event.
It is.
So
It is.
yeah,
I, uh,
very
maybe
irresponsible.
she was frolicking with a mask on. I hopefully,
We can only hope.
you know. But just I did catch part of the show. I was in there for a little while, being thoroughly ignored.
Right,
I was completely ignored during that, and
you were.
I felt slighted. Um,
I agree. You were
I thought I
slighted,
threw out a little bit of some fun, and it was all ignored.
but instead I got credit for it. So
Wow, and isn't that
yeah,
sad? Because most people should know you're not that funny.
right. But I apparently I got the credit for it. So I think I am that funny now,
Mm.
provably.
Hiley says, "Did you guys watch the David Chipman video and how he defined assault weapons?"
I actually
Mm,
did. I just watched it on Ed's show.
yeah, I tend to not watch
So
anything.
make sure you go check out Jay Edgar's channel and tonight's episode because I was on it, and you want to see more of me. So there you
Wait,
go.
did I come in after that, or did I have to leave before
I don't
that?
know. He wasn't like terribly far in. It
Uh,
wasn't like I don't know.
yeah, I may
I
have.
know.
I don't know. I came in a few minutes after the show started, so I may have missed it if it was early enough. Ooh, that was me acting like I'm yawning. What the hell?
I don't know, right?
I'm not getting enough of my beauty sleep,
You know
obviously.
what? You haven't laughed enough. That's why. I
Is that it?
think that's it.
Oh, John, it's hard to find things to laugh at these days.
Luckily, we have some little gnomes that go out there and find stuff for us to laugh at on
There,
our
there,
behalf.
there are gnomes. There are gnomes, and they're not just your typical garden gnomes. I have to say. Before we go any further, glad to see everybody here tonight. Please make sure and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure we have those thumbs up. Go ahead and make sure and check out down below. We do have, we'll pander for getting you folks to
We'll
buy us
shill.
a coffee. We will
Yeah.
shill for buying us a coffee. Remember, we're about a quarter of the way. Once we get to reach the $100 level, John is going to do an amazing drunk stream with who did you
With anyone who supported us, who gave money towards that goal,
right?
uh, is welcome to join us on the show. Either to because we're gonna not only be drinking, we'll be playing games as well. So that'll be fun. I'm thinking if we get enough people, we can do something like Cards Against Humanity. We can play some kind of online games. It doesn't have to be video games, right? Because not everyone's gonna have all the same games. So we can do some kind of fun online games, get drunk, and have a game night, basically,
Ooh,
and that will be streamed.
maybe drunk minesweeper.
Oh man, I don't think those are supposed to mix. I don't think you're
Drunk
supposed to be
minesweeper.
sweeping from mines when you're drunk.
Like every
But yeah.
time you hit a bomb, you have to chug a beer.
Oh my god,
Wouldn't that be fun?
I haven't chugged a beer in years, man.
What?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I chugged a beer.
That's just kind of normally how I drink beer most of the time. Like I say that's the problem with beer. Is like I don't know. It's a weird thing. I'll get a bottle of beer and I'll start drinking it, and the next thing I know, it's mostly gone because I take big
Oh well,
drinks
yeah,
and whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah. No, I take
it's
big,
like bloop,
big
bloop, bloop.
slugs,
Okay.
but
But I can still chug one. I can still chug a beer and deep throat the bottle. So I'm you know I've got a good balance there. Uh,
hell yeah,
Leaf says yes. Cards Against Humanity. He's got the
that
book
does sound
there,
fun.
and he said he'll send money for coffee just to play.
Yeah, man,
Saint
sounds
will
good.
come in for commentary. Just what the world needs is more Saint commentary.
Well,
Ah.
If Saint gives to the cause, then he's more than welcome to come in, even if it's just for commentary.
But here's the thing though. The thing that might make Saint hesitant to donate money in that way is worried that we might use it to put peanut butter on bagels.
I promise that I will not use any of my portion to put any butter on any
Buttle?
bagel.
Any peanut
Butter,
butter?
butter on the bagel. Yeah,
I
I promise
cannot.
it won't
I
happen.
cannot make that same promise.
Well, at least you know half of us will not be putting any peanut butter on any bagels.
So it is what it is. Sometimes. Well, I will say I haven't. It's been a while since I've had a bagel. I haven't had a bagel in I don't know a little while. Except actually, it's been a couple of months. But they make this really good bagel sandwich up at the Wawa.
Mm.
It's a turkey bacon ranch bagel that is
Hmm.
really fucking good. I'm just saying, it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But sometimes I got to shove one of those in. It's just
You know who makes a
guilty
really
pleasure.
good, uh, like egg sandwich on a bagel? This guy.
You've had my eggs. Don't even try and compare.
No, no, no.
I bet
I'm
my
not saying your eggs. I'm saying my egg sandwich.
But I would put my eggs on the sandwich and blow yours away. You've had my eggs.
Um,
Just
yeah,
admit
they're
it.
good.
Admit it.
They're good.
Mhm.
No, they're good. They're great. But they're not my egg sandwich. That's it.
I'm, I'm just saying. Is that hot stuff? What?
That's
Marie
hot
May
stuff.
Begelet.
Yeah,
Marie.
we've seen.
Yes.
I assume she. We've seen her around a few times.
With a name like Marie, it could be a she.
Yeah, it's
But we
possible.
would
I don't
hate.
want to assume.
We will not assume. So please, if you need to provide pronouns, feel free. But it's good to see you tonight. Uh, hey, but the other thing that I wanted to say is, I want to recognize what the day is. It is Memorial Day, and a time to remember, a day to remember all of those who have given their lives in service um, for this country in various places around the world or here at home, wherever it might have been. But it's I've seen so many people twisting it this time around. It's just like some of the stupid things that have been said. It breaks my heart a little. you know, they did a mock poll on I don't know some, I want to say it was out in California, somewhere at some college, right? And they were like, should they were doing a mock poll about not a poll but a petition to get rid of Memorial Day, and like there were a bunch of people signing up on this petition to get rid of Memorial Day, and I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I mean, are you fucking crazy? I
Yeah,
mean,
I know. I saw that too.
uh,
I mean, I don't know. I think that the only way to really honor the fallen is to stop making them, right? Stop making more of them.
well, right, right,
Fucking
and
bring them home. Let's not
and I have to say that
do
for
this shit anymore.
without trying to be a Debbie Downer, for me, Memorial Day has become a day to recognize so many soldiers out there, so many military personnel that have lost their lives needlessly through needless
Yeah.
wars.
I mean, it's one thing if there is a just war, which there are very few of those in
Right.
existence, but they're not. Like, the wars we've been having are extremely unjust, completely needless.
Yeah. And that's that's the only thing. Saw someone have the audacity to, making the claim that white men started playing the victim after the Vietnam War. They were just all coming back. Men that were coming back from Vietnam were just playing victim.
Oh, yeah,
They've been
faking
playing victim.
PTSD and stuff, which
It's
is
like
retarded.
hello. Were they? You mean they were playing victim and they were rolling off the airplane in a wheelchair with no legs? That was them playing victim, right?
Right?
Right? I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking people. It makes me laugh to hear these people say these things because I'm just like, you're just fucking insane. There's just something wrong with you. Go serve. Go stand up and do that job,
Yeah.
and then tell me about it. But anyway, not again, don't want to be a downer. This is this is supposed to be a night for humor, et cetera, et cetera. But we should not forget that this is Memorial Day, and that it's the day that we. But you should always be, honor those people that do that. It's a tough road to hoe. The people that are left behind in their families and stuff. It's pretty damaging. It sucks. It really sucks. I hate the fact that we
Yeah.
have to have a military to where we have to have this kind of thing. A day to remember the departed. But you got to have a military, right, John?
Uh,
No,
yeah.
no, no. Or do you just need a well-regulated
I mean,
militia?
I think you need a well-regulated militia, and I say well-regulated in the definition that was used at the time.
Well, I think that on Wednesday's show, I am going to talk about that because I just read an
Let's do it.
interesting article where someone has made the claim that the Second Amendment was completely racist
Okay.
in its writing, and
Okay.
gave reasons why, that it was
I'm
that the
interested.
Second Amendment only applied to white people,
Yeah.
white men specifically. But
Yeah. That's. I
it
mean,
was
I get
it's
that.
a crazy argument,
No, I mean,
a little
I
bit crazy.
get that because the white men were the only ones who were seen as people
Mhm.
at the time, like full
Yeah,
human.
yeah,
So, okay, fair enough. Okay, like
yeah,
that's not the case anymore. So,
yeah. Well,
do we want to extend black people the right to own guns? I don't know where this guy's going with this. Are we just gonna not allow anyone to own guns because
it was
yeah, doesn't make any sense to me.
again.
That's irrelevant,
I'll try and bring
completely
it. I'll
irrelevant.
try and bring it to the show on Wednesday, and we'll talk
Yeah,
about it a
let's do
little. It was
that.
just it was a very I want to say interesting argument, but not interesting.
As in
A
compelling, like it's not
Schadenfreude,
compelling,
kind of
right?
interesting to read this argument and see what it was saying. It was very strange. Um, and I see Wyatt in the house. Good to see you tonight, Wyatt.
Oh, what?
Ed's pronouns are your and mom. So Ed's mom.
Wow.
Nice. That.
Nice.
See, you wondered where your mother was.
Also Wyatt. Guess who just got an email today? That was me about your boy Wyatt.
What
Yeah,
about it?
he put me down as a reference for something, and so
Ooh.
I haven't sent the email, but I've been working on it just before we started the show.
So that begs the question: what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you put John down as
I know.
right? John, really? John?
uh,
This John?
yeah.
This John right there? That guy? You put him down as a
Yeah.
reference? Okay, I'm just saying. All right, whatever. All
Yeah.
right. Highleaf asks, would you rather walk down the street with a MAGA hat in Portland or a rainbow shirt in Dallas?
Oh, that's easy. Rainbow shirt in Dallas.
Yeah, I
That's
think
easy
it.
as
Yeah,
fuck. Yeah.
yeah.
Because like you're less likely to get assaulted for wearing a rainbow shirt in a big city than you are wearing a MAGA hat in Portland, where you're gonna be, or was it Portland or Seattle? Which Portland? Yeah, where you're gonna be assaulted for sure, like without a doubt. So no, I'll take my chances in Dallas with the rainbow shirt.
Highleaf says he has a story about his cousin who was in Mogadishu. What do we know about Mogadishu? When was Mogadishu?
It's in Mogadishu's in Somalia.
Is that Somalia, right?
Yeah, that
God,
was
how
Black Hawk Down, I believe. Was it not?
was that 90s? Was it?
That would have been the
Were
early
we involved in
90s.
Somalia in the 90s? Is that correct?
Well, I think we were flying. Yeah, I think we were just going through Somalia. I don't remember. I don't remember all the details about it.
Okay, what is Ed? Is Ed trying to bait me?
Yeah, someone went onto his Twitch stream while we were doing his show, and they kept trying to like get us to say some shit that would get him kicked off of Twitch. So that was the thing. Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, do you believe that it was like what you know?" And of course, we're given the correct and proper response that no, it was the safest and most secure election ever, and Chairman Biden is the new dear leader, who should be obeyed and respected above all else. Um, so we didn't give in to that, but he certainly tried.
Yeah, I'm not sure that. I'm not sure that any of that would hold water. Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's not like it's a. You know, you can't just go steal something. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
that's illegal.
You can't
Right?
steal.
You can.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
illegal. You
You
can't
don't
do
do
that.
that. No.
Mm.
Everything's on the up and up.
Yeah,
Nobody
of
breaks
course.
the law.
Right. It's physically impossible.
Why says he has a method to his madness.
That's
About putting
funny.
you as a reference.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason, I want to know what that method is if it involves you,
I'm
right?
curious too.
Maybe he made the claim that he takes care of the disabled, the mentally disabled,
Wow.
and so you're the shining example of that.
That most certainly could be it.
Right.
That's why they were asking me that question. Okay.
Now,
That's why they asked me about my mental acuity. Okay.
Marie says for you not to do the rainbow shirt, unless you might get day raped.
That's true. But I'd rather take my chance against, yeah, I'd rather take my chances, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rather than wearing a MAGA hat in Portland. That's a terrible idea.
well, whatever. There's, Portland. Before long, Portland's going to be the only. That's all that's going to be left of Oregon anyway, if they get their way up there. So it
I
doesn't.
hope so.
Right.
I hope so.
Oh. All right. So let's see if we can find something funny to look at. John, I'll share some stuff with you, and then I'll put it on screen for everybody else. And here, I'll give you sound and stuff so you can hear the fun. And
Sweet.
so we've got some videos here. Of course, I went through and curated everything that that we needed that we could possibly show. I haven't seen Seawall show up because usually Seawall shows up around for this stuff, and
And most of the videos are his.
aren't
So
they? Right? Oh,
I'm pretty
where
sure.
is? Oh, there you
And he's not going to
go.
be here to see them.
But
Somebody go and get Seawall and drag him in here. Thanks.
Track Seawall. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Like tow his half track in? Is that what you're going
Right. Just hook it up and drag it along.
with? Right. Seawall, can we get your half track, please? Why does my size go off on this thing? I mean, it's like 1 minute it's the right size, the next minute it's
Yeah, I
not
don't
the
know,
right
man.
size. I don't understand.
Technology.
There we go. That helps. Tech- Please don't. This is a bad time to make, to do
I don't know what you're talking about.
accents, John. that particular accent. This is a
I
bad
have no idea
time
what you're
for an
referring
accent
to.
like that. No, I think you do. I
I
think
have no
you
clue
do.
what you mean.
I mean, keep doing an accent like this, and they'll never let you out of the lab.
Got him.
Hey, so John, I saw this one, and I thought this was funny because this, for everyone, John and I have done some tabletop role playing games together before, and John, you typically play some sort of warrior-y type of person, right?
Yeah,
Somebody,
I'm not a fan of magic users.
right. Well,
Much, yeah.
however, if you were ever to play a druid, I immediately
Oh, I
thought
played druid.
I
Yeah.
immediately thought this is John as a druid. So I thought, let's share this.
Cease, trespasser. I am the forest wizard, and I protect these forests. Only those with nice, large cocks may... You may enter.
I don't know why that reminded me of you, but it did.
I don't know why either, but that's
Maybe it
pretty
was the
funny,
beard.
though. Maybe it was the beard. That was pretty funny though. I like that.
Oh, there's the seawall
Yeah, someone went and towed his half track here, so
in his
it's
signature
making
half
it
track.
nice even.
Is that signature
right.
in cursive or is it just digitally digitally made?
Right, with like the last four of his social security and all that.
It's so funny.
The
It's
online signature.
what's funny now is like with the house, we've been getting a lot of stuff that we've had to digitally sign through DocuSign, right? And now you don't even have to have your signature there. It will just put up. It'll take your name and it'll put it in a cursive script or your initials in a font. You choose your own font, whatever, but it just does it for you. You don't even have to sign anything. It's like it doesn't even have to be authentic.
Yeah.
It's like I tell my wife, I'm like, okay, I signed this. It's going to come to you for you to sign it. She's like, just go on and sign it. And I'm like, but that would be forgery if I clicked the buttons and put your signature there.
Yeah.
And
But no, you signed something that said you agreed that it wasn't forgery. So
and believe me, I know about forgery. I
I
understand
know,
forgery.
yeah.
I have got it.
It's true.
This one reminded me of you as well, John. John doesn't like to eat sweets, just FYI. So,
Not a
like, if
fan,
you offer
yeah.
John a piece of cake or pie or anything like that,
No,
John,
pie, hang on. Pie is different.
You will.
Pie?
Okay.
I'll eat pie. Hell yeah, I'll eat some
I don't
pie.
know that I've ever seen you eat any sweets, and I want to say I've offered you different stuff, all sorts of different stuff, including
You
pie.
definitely offered me, yeah.
But
I don't
still,
think
you
pie,
still
'cause
had
I would fuck up some pie.
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, this video, I realize that this video is probably the reason why you don't like desserts anymore. You tell me.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah.
Is
no
that what
shit.
happened, John?
Oh my god.
Is that what it was? Is
Yeah.
that what stopped you with the desserts?
Yeah, you're bringing it all back. Oh, the memories.
Oh, could you
That's
imagine?
horrible.
Could you imagine eating a piece of cheesecake?
Oh my god. And I would
Oh.
eat cheesecake too. Like,
I would-
cheesecake is pretty good.
I'm telling you, I would find somebody to hurt. Anybody involved.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
I would be going back to the manufacturer. Even if I had found I'd just go back to the manufacturer too and just find somebody to kick their ass. You made it something that somebody put some shit in. Fuck you.
Right. That's horrible.
But speaking of D&D,
I love seeing people smile at their phones in public. Have they received happy news? Is it a text from a loved one, perhaps? What could be instilling such joy in that moment?
I like that. That's good.
right?
Yes.
But you know what? Here's the problem. They're getting a message about D&D on the phone. It's like, it saddens me because it like points to this digital age we're in with RPG role and tabletop gaming now, and I'm like, it loses something. We've tried to do it online, but it just loses something for me.
I'm doing a game online right now with Seawall and Saint and Highleaf.
Oh yeah,
3 of us or 4 of us. Yeah, doing a game right now. You were invited to it, so don't.
No,
don't
no,
talk about it,
and don't get me wrong. I mean, I love role playing games and stuff, but time constraint. Just trying to get the time and do it.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, it doesn't. I don't know. It's just not the same. I'll go back to when I was 15 years old, sitting around and doing in-person art, tabletop gaming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Seawall makes a good point here that digital has saved tabletop RPGs, which I can agree with that because it's a lot easier to find a game and find people that have the same schedule to schedule with than it is you and your 4 dumbass friends, right?
Now I will embrace it whenever VR is cheaper, to where you can sit around and.
That'd be cool.
And it's cheaper and easier to run, right? So you can sit around and do a VR tabletop, because they have that, right, where you can sit around and you can do tabletop RPGs in a VR
That'd
realm.
be awesome.
That I could get into, because that would give that feel of sitting around doing that, right?
Right.
It's I don't know. Call me a boomer if you will, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm old school that way. Hey.
But also, I want to address what Saint said, since before we get off the topic of tabletop. Said John is a fan of shooting rabbits with a gun while hunting people, though, which makes me sound like a psychopath. But it was for food. It wasn't for like fun, and obviously that was in game, that was in character, not me personally. but
Well,
yeah.
That is the greatest hunt, though, is to hunt people. I mean, that is.
Oh the most dangerous game.
That's the most dangerous game. That was an awesome book.
That was a good book. That was a fantastic book.
Yeah. Seawall says, without online, the industry would have died off. I can agree to a certain extent. I think it would have found life in games like Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights and areas like that.
Maybe, but
that would,
not nearly as much, I think.
Right. I can agree with that. But I think virtual reality is the direction to really bring back the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
I
for
do
sure.
believe it will.
Absolutely.
Was that one of the videos I posted? Yeah. Some of these are videos that you posted, Seawall.
Most of them, in fact.
Yeah. Some of yours didn't make the cut for assorted reasons. It is what it is. You know how it is.
Sometimes
We've
they're just
got to
not
weed
good.
them down.
You know.
We got to. Have you heard about these? Are you seeing this?
I have.
The Amazon.
Yeah.
This is insane to me that they're doing this. It's just like, are you really fucking kidding me now? This is what you're. But anyway, someone putting it to good use is always fun.
Oh my god.
There's only one thing wrong with the video.
That was great.
What's wrong with this video?
Now
I get it that someone is, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But,
right.
But do you see the mistake?
Play it again.
Well, Focus on this for a moment.
Oh. It says occupied look before entering, and she didn't, or he didn't, or whatever it is,
Well, it was obviously a female-looking person that went in,
didn't. Oh, right, right.
and the screaming
You don't
is
know
a
that.
male.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Unless maybe she's got a very deep voice. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Lots of cigarettes, man.
But
That's
that
all it does to you.
this Zen room thing is really
Some of the dumbest, most
Now-
fucking
company.
tone deaf shit I've ever seen.
Companies are doing it all over though. Now this is not new because
Yeah,
a
the
company that
wage cage.
my ex-wife used to work for had a small meeting room that they had turned into a Zen room, and it was nice. They had books, magazines, they had a TV in there. They just reclining chairs, just a place where you could go and just cool out for a half an hour and just relax. Put on some music, whatever you could,
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing. It was nice. It wasn't a box like that, but it was a
Wasn't
room,
like a-
right?
Like a suicide booth from Futurama. It's pretty
And I
much
mean,
what it is.
it's not a horrible thing to have something like that for your people, because some jobs are pretty fucking stressful. But
Sure.
a box, I don't know, a box, right? If I want to be in a box and relax, I'm gonna call my wife. Anyway, how dare you, Rob? That could be a male to female. It could be.
So yeah, so you don't know.
It could be. It could be. It could
It's
be.
ma'am. It is ma'am.
I mean, I was gonna
obviously
say
ma'am.
that the top, the hair up in a bun, but then I'm like, oh no, no, even that doesn't
Yeah.
work anymore.
Man bun is a thing.
It's called become a smoker. Thank you, Marie. There you go.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
Yep, that's how you get those breaks, right? But this was funny.
Oh yeah.
I thought this was funny. It took right up till the end. The guy, I was like, oh, this fucking white knight piece of shit.
Right, and every time International Women's Day comes around, social media pisses me off. Because there's always that one fucking guy, right, ladies? You know who he is. He gets on there and goes, why is it International Men's Day? It's like, fuck off, man. It's 2019. And it's upsetting to think that in this day and age, there's still guys out there who think the achievements of men could be celebrated this single day.
That's pretty good.
Right? In a single.
I like that. That was a classic joke. You got the misdirection and the surprise at the end.
Right?
I
I
like
was
it.
just, when I first watched it, I'm like, oh, what is
Solid.
this white knight piece of shit gonna say? That's all that kept going through my head. And then he hit me at the end. I'm like, oh, what a nice guy.
Yep.
What a good guy.
Expectancy violation.
Fuck you, ladies. No offense. But no, speaking of this whole, oh my God. Yeah, this gender issue. I don't know why. How long is this conversation going to go on? But this is.
Me personally, I don't want to be with anybody who's not biologically born a woman.
You cannot be fucking biologically born a woman.
And
Silly.
you can't be biologically born a woman. No,
Right.
that's true because you got to start off as a little baby girl.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And
You're not born a woman. You're born a girl.
Right?
It's fine.
And what do we know? What do we know anatomically? What do we all start out as?
Girls, don't we?
We all start as females, and then
Yeah.
there's a chromosomal transition that happens in the end.
That's right. And then, yeah, then we evolve into our perfect form, or we don't.
Right. Whatever that perfect form might be.
Males, obviously.
Subversion of expectations is the foundation of comedy. Yes, it is. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
And don't forget the rule of three in comedy. Are you familiar
true,
with the
that is
rule of
another
three?
rule. Yeah, of course.
Are you sure?
Always do things in threes. Comedy always comes in threes. Tragedy comes in threes. Everything comes in threes. in order to beat Bowser in Mario, you have to hit him 3 times. It's always a rule 3.
So you don't know what the rule of 3 in a comedy routine means, do you?
Isn't it just comedy comes in 3s, right? You gotta.
Well, no. It's like there are some jokes like if you have a particularly funny joke, you bounce back to it a second and third time throughout your act.
Yeah, throwbacks.
Right. But it's in 3.
Yeah.
You do 3 call outs to that same joke, or 2 additional call outs, a rule of 3.
Right.
But not with every joke. It's just something pretty, just a couple of things here and there that you want to stick in people's heads that you can reference and throw back, and then you keep the laughter that ties the laughter together.
Carries
throughout.
over.
This was funny as shit. This was funny.
Ooh.
Now
Shit's pretty funny.
I don't know if this was staged or not, but I found it very humorous. Thank you, Seawall.
Com
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, sobre o tema homossexualidade, você é a favor ou contra?
Eu sou a favor, porque acho que, como eu gosto de raparigas, toda a gente tem o direito de gostar do que realmente gosta e ter uma mentalidade diferente da minha.
Entendi, muito obrigado pela sua resposta. Agora eu vou perguntar para uma outra pessoa só para comparar as opiniões. Querido, por favor, você pode responder uma enquete rápida? Pode? Então, por favor, fique aqui de frente para a câmera. Tá, um pouco mais junto, isso. O tema da enquete é homossexualidade. Sobre o tema, você é a favor ou contra?
Sou contra.
Contra?
Sou contra. Eu sou contra porque eu não apoio isso. Eu tinha um irmão que depois de velho se revelou que era gay. Dei muita porrada nele pra ele virar homem, que isso não existe. Pô, o cara nasce homem, tem que morrer homem.
Entendi. Mas e as pessoas que concordam, você tem o que pra falar? Porque tem muita gente que concorda.
Eu não tenho nem nada a falar. Que o cara chegar pro meu lado e falar que apoia esse tipo de coisa, eu vou meter a mão na cara dele, porque eu acho isso uma vagabundagem.
É que você, se encontrar alguém que concorde, você vai meter a mão.
Vai apanhar. Meu irmão, que era meu irmão, eu bati nele, imagina quem não é.
Tudo bem, né? Opiniões diferentes. O seu nome mesmo é...
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, a sua resposta também esqueci. Você é a favor ou contra?
Eu tinha dito que era totalmente contra. Mano, gays, isso também não é para mim.
Entendi, quer dizer que você não concorda com a homossexualidade?
Não concordo.
Por quê?
É mesmo... Não gosto, não é mesmo a minha cena. Acho que homem que é homem é para estar com rapariga. Boa.
Muito obrigado então pela participação de vocês.
That's hilarious.
I'm completely for it. Oh, never mind.
Nope, not anymore. It was smooth. He got out of it though. He didn't have to.
Yeah, I'm totally against it. Don't like it. Nope.
He's like, no.
Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. No siree, Bob. He says, boys starting as girls propaganda. Seawell says we are either male or female. Genetics are law in biology. Are they? Are they law? Apparently, you can
scientific
break the
law
law.
is different. Scientific laws are different than like country laws.
Country laws. Define country
laws.
like the country, a country, or in the country.
A country.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in the country,
Yeah.
because in the country,
No.
it's pretty. There are laws. It's like no, that's a goddamn. That's a mare.
They're breaking the law.
That's the stud. That's the mare. It's a boy and it's a girl. It's just how it is. You're born with a dangly, or you're not.
Right.
Son. This one was kind of cringy, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. I'm not, but I don't know. This hopefully won't get us kicked out.
Well, Ethan Winters.
Oh.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
Aw.
Let's see how special you
I'm very special.
Yes, Mother.
Please, just put me on a train track and run me over. I beg you, just do it. That is just nightmare fuel.
That is.
Oh my, keep going.
Oh my, keep going. My favorite is that Conway Twitty comes up after that. It's like,
Yeah.
really, Conway Twitty, the number ones. Some of the serial shit I come across in various Discord servers.
Yeah, so that's all meme stuff. It was Thomas the Tank Engine has been
Well,
a meme
wasn't
thing
that
for
the
a
woman
while.
from the new what video game?
Resident Evil.
The new Resident
Yeah.
Evil, yeah, with Thomas.
Yeah, that everyone's
Right.
about her and how great she is or whatever else. How much they want
Maurice-
her to dominate them.
Right.
Yeah.
Marie said, "True feminists should be upset about men parading around like women. I am, and I don't consider myself a feminist. Just a woman.
Yeah, I
They either
agree.
look like hookers or laughable." Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Oh, there are a few that pass, but yeah, it's usually not good.
I have to agree. I have seen some that are very passable, but there's always something that gives them away. Like I've never really seen anybody that fully pulled it off, and even
I only know of one that's a female to male that actually looks like legit, like bodybuilder guy. It's insane.
Yeah, I could divulge secrets from my past in regard to this and tell you that I have seen some very passable post-op.
Mm-hmm.
Very passable, but still there are things that you just can't hide. You can't stop from. No. I see the truth, right? This one was a little bit weird to me, but I thought I'd put it in just because to appeal to Seawall and I don't know, furries. I think he's got a thing for. I'm just saying. Do we know everything about Seawall?
That's funny.
Yeah. Pass. Wait till he takes a dump in the bathroom. Yeah. And isn't it sad that you can usually tell who's male and who's female by the dump they leave in a bathroom? This one.
ようこそ皆さん、今日はすごい面白いものを教えてやるよ。
Filthy Frank.
俺のクローゼットの中にユダヤ人が2人いるんだ。
Yeah, I remember him.
両方とも死んでる。こんにちは、you back.
Wait, hold on. That's not what he said. The subtitles were wrong. He said something like he has two Jewish people in his closet and they are both dead.
That's funny.
Saint has a permit for furries. Is that what you mean? I believe he means a hunting permit.
I believe he means that too.
This was funny.
Now?
This is funny. I'm going to have to share this with my wife. She'll think this is funny as shit, too.
Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a trick. So if you put your ear like this, you can hear the ocean. If you go like this, you can smell it.
Took her a second, too.
Right? This one was a little cringy, but funny.
This one,
in its own way.
I think it's finally. I mean, I'm sorry for this guy's impending, suicide, but like, he's exposing Hillary Clinton in this video.
She made me do copious amounts of cocaine with her, to the point I thought my heart was going to stop. She told me to calm down, gave me a drink, and I don't know what was in the drink, but I blacked out. And when I woke up, she had both my legs over her shoulders, and she was numb sucking my asshole like there was no tomorrow. I tried to fight it. I tried to get away, but I was restrained. She told me that I liked it. She told me not to worry because she used the good jelly, the schmuckas. So nobody's paid me to confess this now, and I've kept it under wraps for all these years because I knew that no one would believe me. No one would believe that Hillary Clinton ate my asshole.
Were those his final moments, John? Is that what those were? Was that his?
I think so.
Was
yeah.
that his suicide moment? Hillary Clinton ate my asshole.
The schmuckers.
But being married to Bill Clinton, for some reason, that just doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was actually true.
Right? But anyway, all right. There was a little fun for the evening. Oh, I can almost smell the ocean now. Can you smell the ocean, John?
Yeah. Smell the ocean, Robert.
When you say that, you're supposed. Yeah, I smell the ocean. Isn't that supposed to be what it is?
The saint said, "What the fuck was that?" It was a confession. It was a heartfelt.
It was a heartfelt confession. The guy wanted to
on.
get this off his chest. I mean.
Yeah.
Just in case she runs again or something. I know, right? You got to get the word out. Yes, thank you, Seawall, for supplying some of those. Those are some good laws. Sorry I couldn't play everything, but they're, I don't know. It just seems almost we get tagged on little shit. Like last week's show, we got tagged, and apparently now our show won't be broadcast in some countries because of one of the videos we showed, and I'm not sure which one. It doesn't ever call it out. I really think it was.
Of course.
I think it was the Guinness. My thought is the Guinness because it was somebody else's in another country. So I don't know. Maybe. I can't. I don't know. We'll see what we put on this one that might get us in trouble. Hey, I kind of like that we're getting notes from Susan. That she's seeing us. She sees us, John. She
cares about us.
She does.
She wants what's best for us.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. My eyes are bugging the shit out of me right now. I don't know why they're all watery. Probably having to stare at your high-def face. But,
John, it's too much.
John, if you could tell these lovely folks where they could find us.
Of course.
If they were looking. Looking.
Down in the description. We have all of our links to all of our stuff. First one there is Buy Me a Coffee, like we were saying at the beginning of the show. We have 3 different tiers to choose from if you want to be a monthly supporter, which gives you access to numerous tiers, numerous perks, things to do, including a private show, including a weekly game night or a monthly game night, and also being a guest on the show, guest spot on the show to talk about whatever topic you want. So make sure you go and check those out, see which one you like, and contribute accordingly. Or there's an option for a one-time donation, which no matter which one you use, they'll be going towards the goal of reaching $100. In which case, we'll be playing a streamed game night and drunk night. So that'll be a lot of fun. I think we should look forward to that, and I think we should do that. I'm actually ready to do it soon. So you guys got to help us reach that goal. And then we've got our Discord as well. Discord server is down there, which is a lot of fun, a lot of cool people. And if you want your videos to be shown on a Monday night show, you got to submit them in the Discord. That's where we're going to pull them from. So make sure you go and join that. We've got our Twitter, which is at the GenGapP. The link is also below. And I think that's it. I'm not going to push the subscribe star, and we don't have Freedom Scoop yet. So, that'll do, Pig. That'll do.
That'll do. Just a note on those video submissions. Do avoid anything that can be copyright claimed. Surprisingly enough, it seems to be a wide category of things that can be claimed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just music, but all sorts of little things. I've gotten kind of gun shy about a lot of the stuff that I see, and I'm like, even if it's like I'm like, it used to be like you could play like a certain few seconds of something, and you wouldn't get popped. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
No. Now you can actually get popped just for singing a song that's copyrighted. Like, not playing it, but like singing the lyrics.
Which is insane.
That is a thing.
Right?
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Because that's obviously not parody, transformative, right? That's obviously a cover. Covers are supposed to be okay. Like, I don't know. But it's only sometimes, not all the time. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. There's no standard.
Right.
There's no standard for it.
You just can't be a cover. Like. You can't even be a cover band anymore. God.
But there's lots of covers on YouTube. There's tons of them. So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
See, and that's what you need to find out, John.
What the standard is.
It seems to me that there should just be a subscription service. Like, you could pay like, I don't know, $10 a month. Right, and then you have the ability to use copyrighted material for in small quantity or whatever. I don't know. It's insane to me, because most of the time I'm like, this is getting you play, this is getting you noticed, right? Even if it's not music, a show or whatever that we might play a clip from or whatever, and it's like, yeah, everybody, because I'm not making any money off of that. You got to give me money. You got to give me money.
Right, but what if I'm not making any money off of it either?
Right.
Like, that's the thing. Right. Whatever. We can argue about that later.
God, just see it as promotion, people. See it as promotion, people. We're promoting you. All right, we're going to get the hell out of here. Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. We'll be back again on Wednesday night. I think there's a good chance we're going to talk about racial stuff. Racial stuff, John.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about how racist you are. We'll be back on Wednesday night for a rousing episode of Shooting the Shit, which will be at 9:30 p.m. Then we'll also be back on Friday. This is going to be, we'll probably be starting, I think we've decided we're going to start at 9:30 on Friday this upcoming week. Go to a new starting time. Still might run 2 hours, just depends on how carried away we get. But that'll be on Friday night, 9:30 p.m., as I said. And then, of course, we'll be back a week from now for another episode of Filling the Gap. I will say that, just FYI, this may be my last solid week of being in every night, because starting next week, the final week of packing up, getting our stuff together, we have shipping container dropping on the driveway, etc. So I may be absent here and there, just depending. But I'll keep you updated on that, John, and what we're going to be able to do together versus what you might need to do by yourself. But anyway, that's at 9:30 p.m. next Monday night as well. All of those times are the Eastern time zone, the one and only true time zone, not to be confused with all the other posers that are out there. You know who you are, Ed and the rest. But we're going to get the hell out of here. Once again, thank you very much, everyone. Have yourselves a great night, and we will see you soon. Peace out, everybody.
Yep, see you guys.
The war will begin.